Well, overall, well, as this another E3 winds down, I had to say that at being the first show in 2019 definitely was going to be an interesting one, and I had to say that if this is going to be a new format, or if they hey go back to the style of previous shows next year, then I think it's sound. I mean, so this is going to be wrapping up some all the stuff I didn't cover that stood out at me. So just ones I have yet to fully address and including like once again the Bandai Namco feels not quite what I'm expecting, but still has stuff that's worth addressing. Anyway, so let's get started. Okay, so after apart from Kazuya and Smash, obviously we have two of the other major titles that Bandai Namco had on offer this year. One of which looks rather interesting, the other a bit less so. Elden Ring. So there's a collaboration between the developer as well as George R. R. Martin. Even though I'm not as big a fan of his writing as other people, I understand the appeal. So, a game with his direct involvement definitely has potential. I mean, I'll admit that. And the first gameplay footage looks quite impressive, even though it's not coming out until 2022. I'm just kind of glad that gives him time to work on it more. So there's that. And the other one being in the Dark Pictures Chronicles latest installment, House of Ashes. I didn't play the other one, so I have no real reference here, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, it's clear that they have an audience, so there's definitely that going for it. So, with this, I thought I would address briefly the Devolver Digital Direct. I mean, even under quote unquote normal circumstances, their unique games and off-brand style humor tend to be the highlights of even lesser shows, and this year's no exception. Shadow Warrior looks great, and the showcase from this mini major of indie games is as gleefully mad as ever, poking fun at their practices like the Devolver Digital Max Pass Plus as monetization as a service. I mean, and you think turning the Avengers into who who characters which have varieties of branded super suits, basically turning them into like Captain Amazing Mystery Man minus a satire. That's nothing yet. I mean, Trek to Yomi looks quite interesting as another game set in Japan. I'm also really liking the whole weaponized AR branding in sketch as well, since as well as like kicking someone out of the building for their failed cinematic universe. I like to imagine that's what happened after the Mummy reboot bombed. I'm still working on doing that in the near future too, but still, let's keep going with how insane this. Okay, so another offering we have in 2022, Wizard with a Gun, which is a one that combines elements of fantasy and westerns, and the gameplay reminds me a lot of Bastion, which is a very good thing. And given how much I love that game, I still want to play Hades. The other one, we have Death's Door, another one that definitely is something of a genre buster, and how it approaches its gaming. And I like how that the pass on Steam quite literally destroys my gatekeeping attempts, given how everything blowing up around the presenter is spontaneously combusting. There's also like the card game Inscription or the Y, hi, coming this year. That might be interesting. And also Devolver Tumble Time, which is sort of like another one in the vein of Bejeweled. But most FTP mobile puzzle games aren't this brutally honest. I mean, they open the reveal with some guy on the crapper on his phone, and it only gets more insane from there. And the last major title they unveiled was Demon Throttle. There's always a good time for an old-fashioned and retro style scrolling shooter, which where I also like the character's lackadaisical attitude towards trying to tell the demon general to give his wife back after he kissed her. Yeah. Alright. I'm not really into Danganronpa. I mean, I personally think that despite having interesting visual style, it's basically a too bleak, stop carrying the game series to me. But Sonic Colors Ultimate still looks really fun. I don't know about this one guy looking rough. I claim look it up. I think it looks fine to me. Hey, I mean, it's no worse than the other games I've used content from this one. Like Planet Wisp actually looks, the glow up looks quite impressive. I'm probably gonna get it on the Switch in September, especially the version that has the baby Sonic keychain. It'll go great with my little one of Grogu as well as my Detective Pikachu stuff, man. So, well, I guess that wraps up about another show and ho for this year. And tomorrow, another episode of Loki's coming at you. Also, still working on other content, and thought I'd give you double up on the videos for the last couple of days to make up for me not uploading on Saturday. If you've been following stuff, you're gonna know why. It's the same as I didn't last year. So, anyway, talk to you later.